Reporting as ordered, Mandalore. I can take you wherever you need to go on Duxon.
It's up to you, Jedi. This soldier knows the terrain. He can get us where we need to go quick.
Follow me, then.
You received my message, then. A man named Kavar wanted to get a hold of you urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know how good their offer is anymore. He wouldn't tell me anything, just that he wanted to see you. He said it was urgent, but that doesn't matter now. This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on Isis. I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor... The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the But Vaklu has new allies, Sith soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the Force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your sensors picked up anything from Duxon?
Yes, we have. How? We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. We only have our shuttle sensors, so we know nothing more than that.
Those transmissions are the enemy. They are linked to the fate of Onderon. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia.
Dividing our forces at a time like this.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military... It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same... You are correct. You must choose who will lead the expedition through the... I will serve as you... You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Not the most subtle choice. And who else? Yes, good. Now are you certain of your choices?
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me... If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might... Let me know if you want to go now. As you wish. Mandalore has a...
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for... So lead...
Acknowledgement.
My life is yours. How may I serve?
Yeah?
Hold a moment. Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion relay. That particular model has several security vulnerabilities and design flaws. Stealth field generators can fool them. If one of us could get close to it, I know the corporate override code for it. Amateurs should...
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you... Avoid the mines.
Ready to serve.
My life is yours.
Ready to serve.
Yeah?
Assassination protocol.
Let's go.
How may I serve?
Engaging.
Intruders, kill them!
I shall make this one sing.
This is my first day on Duxon. My predecessor displeased our master, the fool led Canox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient... We don't know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially signing off. This jungle feels similar to Korriban before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge. Executions for infractions are commonplace here. 50% more. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mine perimeter. We've had to replace. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no eye. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us signing off. Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. Some sort of conflict is brewing. We're on full battle alert against what they won't say. Sith Master said, well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his... The only thing that could worry our master so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I hate signing off.
My life is yours.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal
Let's go.
Take them
Ready to serve.
My life is yours.
I had to run to catch up with you. You've made impressive I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kex checked our sources for it. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Frida Nad. We knew it was somewhere on this. Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and Our priority here wasn't exploration. The mission was salvage and Zuka didn't have our long-range sensors operational either. If this camp hadn't been sending messages, we may never have found it. Frida Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far. This place is tainted, and
I can taste the power of the dark side here. Frida Nad must... The echoes of his life are still here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention. Men, follow me.
My life is yours.
Too tough for me. This is too tough for me.
The honor is mine.
What's going on?
How may I serve?
Let's go.
How may I serve? How may I serve?
Anyone that has been marked by our masters can do it. Yes, you're getting the hang of it now. It's so easy. You doubt our masters' power? They have erased the minds of these beasts and made them our obedient servants. With an army of these, who could defeat no one of the intruder beasts?
This won't take long.
Ratio achieved.
We handle this.
Ratio achieved.
Take it down.
Optimal accuracy. Ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy. Ratio
Let me handle this.
You are no match for us. You are target.
But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take... An adept has managed to come so far, and you have within you the potential to wield the Force. I'm not speaking of the ways of the Jedi or their flawed teachings. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny... Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like... The Jedi teachings say that one should never use the Force in anger. To deprive themselves of such a weapon is absurd. The Force, that is the truth of the dark side. Use your emotions. Use your rage and... Don't be so short. Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just... Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
My God.
is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered. After you left, your squad...
Zaga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them. The Basilisk war droid is the epitome of weapon technology, state-of-the-art weaponry. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, but she will get you to Iziz in one piece. The fighters won't be able to stop that. Minor systems, nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people, maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. Fight ferociously. And if you...
A basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city! Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them.
Looks like they still remember us. But now is not the time to talk.
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith. Those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This way to the sky ramp! There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for... That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get...
The Royalists in the bunker are contained. We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
Yes. Yes.
Is the Jedi still... We're under attack, men! The palace has been breached. I repeat, the palace has been...
traitor Vaklu has allied the soldier. We've got to get...
We've taken the palace. Talia's blood.
Beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shields are far...
Our plans are well done, but we are still vulnerable. Redouble your efforts.
As you command.
Hold your fire. They're with us. Thank you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. Please, go to the palace. We received a transmission that the palace... You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our position.
One of Vaklu's slicers has control of the security grid. He blew up that power conductor. Their slicer has to be using a palace security terminal. Until we...
Tell command, we need reinforcements. A Jedi Knight... Attack, men.
Good, some reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he...
She's still alive! Run!
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the...
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you.
We've made it to the palace. General Vaklu's troops haven't been here too long. Vaklu's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royal...
Shut the outer door, now!
I'm impressed you made it this far, but you're too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary sword. The same material is used for the... I'm afraid it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
The royal palace could fall any minute. We must...
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the...
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel Tobin says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack her. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to...
I will find you.
You again? Don't suppose you could help a fellow out here? If you've ever been in one of these, you know they aren't too... The primary security console for the Royal Palace is just over there. It controls... I think that slicer is still logged in. If you could hurry it... Thank you. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire The slicer's still logged into his account. You should be able to just get whatever...
Bram tabanin sochu. Yatuka wanrika chotin wanima Bram tabanin. Bacho ni.
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
Focus.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out. I don't trust those Sith. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's got...
What is it?
Who wants to die first?
This shall not stop us from
With that.
What is
Who wants to die first?
Let us end this.
What? The Jedi lives? Kill her and the Queen Men, quickly.
Time to die. I'll keep you.
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever.
Damn you, Jedi. You have stopped a chance for a new age for this planet.
You did the right thing. Leaving Vaklu alive would be
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar.
Ah, the wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still. A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
The Queen has requested you stay here until she gets back. Talk with Master Kavar. The Queen has requested... The Queen has requested... Talk with...
Yes?
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time. I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us. They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack. Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild. Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer. We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress. The difficulties you surmounted to get here, you must have many questions. You deserve it. I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought... The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond this threat that is targeting us, drawing us out. It's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us. Not enough. I feel it is something that was born from the wars that have struck the Republic. The threat is Sith, but the manner and timing of their attacks is difficult to defend against. We don't know all that the Sith plan. Even after we deal with this current threat, I fear we may be dealing with the legacy of the Jedi Civil War for years to come. You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, they wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic, if Onderon became independent. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall... Scattered, searching for you, going to places where they thought they might cross. You were our last hope. I think we all know that Vrook isn't easily swayed from his convictions, and his views on anyone who went to the Mandalorian Wars are low. Yes, at least that's what I asked them to do. When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some we live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us, and you had a gift in that regard. You formed a bond to see such emptiness in the Force standing before you. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of Qatar, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here. The thing is, in traveling to these places where something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the other... There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do. All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the... Cut you off from the Force? Why do you... No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council. You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever I can tell. That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. You always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them. Whatever I can tell you, We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action. And before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target. I think you're the only one who's made progress. Whatever There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. There are times when you want to overwhelm a particular opponent quickly. For these situations, use the Juyo form. Do not get carried away using this form, particularly against Dark Jedi. The ferocity required to use this form leaves one vulnerable to enemy force powers. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your The war was brief but destructive. Thank you again.
If you will follow me, I will take...
I sense the conflict on Onderon even from this dense jungle. Onderon will stop bleeding for a time, but wounded things rare.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our plan.
Yes. I feel a sense of peace. It was difficult, but it's nothing, just something that opened my eye. Was it something? I feel was it?
Yes? At times, I meditate. Of course.
I try to treasure these. Yes, but if
Statement. Observation. Notice that I did not ask if you need anyone killed. Answer. That is because you told me to yeah. Observation. If you just stay. Answer. What? Stay. Answer. No, master. This on come twit.
something up?
Yes. sure says. The fact we are even... Status. Active.
Baboska Dwan.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a work...
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring...
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated...
I intend to rectify...
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun. A Jedi? I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver...
Oh, hello again. Well, you've already helped us great.
Nishasa achutu gonkura. Nakaprota gocha. Koparodum. Uba volpa holosha.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
Meditation envy?
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, you know, Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get lost more than you do. I've got a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out. And stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
Do you need a hand?
No, I don't. Go back to your training. I'll call you if I need someone useless.
Is there some problem? I was only offering to help.
Problem? No problem. Just wondering how long you're planning to stick around.
For as long as she needs me, of course.
How heroic of you. Well, she doesn't need you. In fact, we were doing just fine until you showed up.
Actually, there are times when it seems you could use some help.
Always with the details, aren't you? You can't fool me. You have some agenda, spying on her.
No, I don't. I simply admire her. She has many qualities worthy of respect, and a strength that matches her beauty. Surely you've...
Yeah, and I noticed first. Get it? And another thing, stop being all noble around her in your big hero way. She sees right through your little act. She likes honest guys, not guys who run around being unselfish and heroic all the time.
I thought she was the hero. There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin... I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy. I do not know.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. There's great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy. As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. After Malak and his army were defeated, instead of restoring order to Korriban, Revan suddenly departed, leaving both his destination and reasons for leaving a mystery. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith Lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy. If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me. I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn. Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power. I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.